People get it. It's a scam. And the Republican Party is really, they've stuck. They stick together in this. They see it's weaponization.
Former President Donald Trump has been casting doubt on the justice system in the wake of his guilty verdict in the New York criminal case. But do Americans agree with him? Well, we have CBS News Executive Director of Elections and Surveys, Anthony Salvanto, with us to share his post-verdict polling. Say that 3 times fast, Anthony. So you've been talking to voters. How are they thinking about the justice system?
I want to start with this, Caitlin. Does the case make you more or less confident in the system as a whole? And yeah, these are the breaks, but let me show you the partisan breaks because it really speaks to what you just showed in the in that earlier clip. First of all, you have, are these crimes serious? Look at the number of Republicans who say, no, these crimes are not serious. Those are big numbers right there. 75% saying not very, not at all. And then I'm going to slide over here and go back to that take on the justice system as a whole, and a similar 3/4 of Republicans say this case has made them less confident in the system. Now, look, some of this is the emotion, the response to the moment, right? There are many Republicans who say that they're angry about this or disappointed. But the larger context here, when you talk about that political rhetoric about going after or criticizing the system as a whole, this, I think, is really important and important to watch because it underpins, at least for Republicans, why maybe the president's arguments are going to resonate.
And what about their views of the trial itself? I mean, we were all trying to assess how voters were feeling about this and the hypothetical about Trump if he were convicted. Well, now we actually have a verdict. What is kind of the reality about how people are viewing all of this?
Well, the fact is, before the verdict, when we interviewed people, if they thought, even going in before the verdict, that he was guilty, they were much more likely on the other side to think that the jury had reached the right verdict and that Donald Trump had gotten a fair trial. Here again, sort of similar story. You see these big partisan splits. And one of the reasons that is important going forward is, let's go back to what you introduced at the top. For Republicans, do they want to see the party remain loyal to the former president? And yeah, we get big numbers saying it's very important to Republicans, to the rank and file, that the party do that. And that, again, explains why you're seeing so many Republican officials, elected officials, et cetera, coming to his defense, Caitlin.
And we heard from Torian Small in our earlier block talking to voters in Pennsylvania, for example, and it seemed like they were all kind of coming down on partisan lines. But I'm curious from your polling what you have found, whether people are dug into their views or is there any room for movement here? I
think there's 2 parts to that answer. One is this a disqualifying event? Does this make Donald Trump not fit to be president, right? That's half the country. Well, that speaks more to the partisan divide. Republicans tend to say that he is still fit. But the other part of this is attention. Maybe there's some room for movement if we take the folks, and then not everybody's, a lot of people are following it, yes. Not everybody's following it very closely. Maybe there's room in this lower third here who haven't been, and that's important to watch as really both campaigns start to contextualize this and maybe make arguments around it, Caitlin.
Yeah, especially with 5 whole months to go before voters actually decide. Anthony Salvanto, thank you so much. It's a great snapshot.
Thank you.